Hi, I'm Randy, and welcome to The Simple Chef. Today we're going to be cooking up some pumpkin flowers, something you probably never thought you could eat, but you can. So we're going to step into the pumpkin. Okay, now that we've remembered to turn off the electric fence, let's step into our pumpkin patch here and pick up some flowers. We're not just picking the pumpkin flowers this morning. Oops, watch for bees. We're also going to be picking a few of the smaller, more tender leaves, like this right here, and we'll also be using the stems of the flowers. Shake the bees and bugs out of them. We want to be organic, but not that organic. I'm also told that picking these flowers will help the plants produce more fruit, more pumpkins, so that's always a good thing too. Okay, we've rinsed the flowers in cold water, and now we're going to start preparing them to cook up. First thing you're going to want to do is around the base of the flower, take off these little spiny things right here. There's usually about 5 of them on a flower. Then we're gently going to top the flower off at the base of the stem, and open the flower up gently, and also pluck out this little phallic looking whatever it is in the middle. This part is actually good. Just take out the other part. Just like that. Take that out of the middle. Oops. Throw it in the refuse pile. The little spiky things off. I don't know why you're not allowed to eat these. They just say you shouldn't. Same as the little part in the middle. Maybe because it's full of pollen. Now, we could just eat the flower parts, and that would make things a lot simpler. But the stems add a little crispness to it. And the leaves, well, we all know how good green leafy things are for you. Gives the whole dish a nice look and a nice texture. So we'll show you how to clean up these. Just like that. You just have to kind of catch the leaf right at the base here and pull it. You can see it pulls off all the little spinies off the back of the leaf, like that. Then we're going to rinse it underwater and give it a little rub like that underwater to tender it up a little bit, and that's going to go in with the rest of what you're cooking. With the stems, from where the base of the flower is, you catch the edges and you peel off this light skin that's on the outside. You make sure you get it off all the way around, and that will get rid of all the little spinies that are on there and leave you just the nice tender middle part like that, which should snap up for eating. Preparing these stems and leaves to go with the dish might seem a bit tedious, but believe me, it's worth it when you get it all done. Once you finish stripping it, you just start at the top, snapping off little morsels until it gets down to where it starts to be a little bit stringy. Oops, missed some there. You see it starts to get tough to get rid of that part. It's not too tender. We've got our non-stick pan here and a little bit of light oil. You all know I like using sunflower oil for everything. A couple of tablespoons in there should do it. And then we're going to add in our whole mess. Okay, we've got our stove on a medium heat. We've got our oil in the bottom here. You could probably use butter, which would make it really nice and rich, but I personally don't use butter. You got your pumpkin flowers and leaves and bits in here. I like to add a little bit of chopped prepared garlic. I use this instead of fresh garlic because it's so simple, and we're all about being simple here, right? So just let this saute down until these are all kind of wilted and tender, and it'll be ready for a side dish beside anything. You know, pork chops or anything you decide to make. As you can see, it cooks down quite a bit, something like spinach does. So if you're serving more than just yourself, you're going to want to pick quite a bit more. And perhaps cook it in a wok, give yourself more room. And there it is, pretty much ready to serve. Wasn't that simple?